Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So before I continue with this video, I just want to say one thing. If you're sitting here and you've not watched my first video explaining the products that I'm going to talk about today, please go watch that first, because that is where I tell you all the ingredients are in them, the point of them, why I've chosen to use them, etc, etc, etc. So if I work out how to add it onto the screen that you're seeing right now, where you can click and go to it, then I'll do that. If not, I'll link it down below. I'm just not that tech savvy yet. I am so sorry this update is late. The reason being is I got really sick. I breastfeed Leo and I developed mastitis in one of my boobs, and it's just awful. It's just really, really awful. I'm not going to go into details because you don't need to know. If you've had it, you know my pain. I try to kind of wait for it to pass by itself, because it has previously. I've got it before and it just didn't pass, so I actually ended up having to go to the doctors and be put on antibiotics, and I'm just such a wimp when it comes to antibiotics because they just do not sit well with me. I'm sorry. I really do not feel fine on antibiotics. They really, really screw me up. So it's taken me like a week and a half to recover just from taking the antibiotics to help me get better. Anyway, enough of that. I've been using these products now for, oh my god, it's probably like 8 weeks now. It's like literally probably like 2 months when it was only supposed to be a month. So the products that I am indeed talking about are these, the Ren Bio Retinoid Duos. I'm going to start with the oil. This is the Bio Retinoid Anti-Wrinkle Concentrate Oil. I'm going to show you guys again just for the hell of it, even though you should have been watching the other one. Now, I'm super disappointed with this because I really, really wanted to love this. And it's not really to do with the product itself, it's the fact that it really broke me out. Now, before you go, well, of course it did. I actually happen to happily use oils. They do wonders to my skin. I'm a massive fan of the Drunk Elephant Marula oil. I've used rosehip oil in the past and have never had an issue with that. Die-hard fan of Sarah Chapman's overnight facial. I have used that for years and years and years and still use it to this day. Love it. Never broken out on any of them, bar this. Now, I only used this for about 2.5 weeks before I was just like, this is stupid, I can't use this. Don't get me wrong, I kept the breakout under control with my Paula's Choice, I think it's 2% salicylic acid or BHA salicylic acid, whatever. 100%, that's like the best ever. But I felt like it was a bit of a vicious circle. Like, I'd use this breakout, use that, clean myself up, use this, blah, and I don't want to have to kind of like fight my skin to use a product. I did not see any like retinoid effects with this oil, but that might be just because I didn't use it long enough. As I said just now, I could only use it for about 2.5 weeks. However, it did 100%, like the first night I used it and woke up the next morning, mimic the effects of the Sarah Chapman overnight facial. I did wake up 100% with like glowy, dewy, kind of plump skin, and it really, oh, it's so deeply moisturizing that you wake up and you just feel like you've really done your skin a favor. Are the bloody breakouts, but that happened about 2-3 days in. The other thing is I love about this oil is the consistency of it. It's just, oh my god, it's so beautiful. It's a little bit heavier than the Sarah Chapman oil. I would say it was as heavy actually as the Drunk Elephant Marula oil. It's that kind of really heavy, beautiful oil, but it sinks into the skin really beautifully. It feels stunning and it smells amazing. It smells like holiday actually, but not like coconut holiday, like fruity holiday, but in a nice way. And it smells natural though. It doesn't smell like artificially fruity. It's a really beautiful smell. So other than that, I would recommend this to people who 100% can use oil. So if you've got really dry skin and never kind of like break out, that's not your thing, 100% would recommend that oil. It's stunning. You would just love it. But if you have even the slightest breakouts, I would not recommend it for that kind of skin type. It's not worth it. It's quite a lot of money. As you can see, I've got all this left and this is now. So next up, it is the Bio Retinoid Anti-Aging Cream. Now this is the moisturizer that I got as well. Now I love this. I use this every day without fail, and I've just, oh, I love it. If you've been here with me from the beginning, you've probably seen me use so many moisturizers. Moisturizers are kind of like my thing. I love a good moisturizer, and I've never ever shown you guys a moisturizer that I have disliked, and I've had a lot of moisturizers that I've not liked. So please don't kind of be like, oh, but you know, in your last video you're using this moisturizer. I love all of them, okay? they all do different things as well. So this moisturiser, if you've ever used the Rodial Dragon's Blood moisturiser, it's literally identical to that. The results are exactly the same. I haven't seen a result as in how I saw a result with the Tretinoin. I just haven't. But then again, as I said earlier, I've probably been using this for about 8 weeks, and in no way is this as strong as a Tretinoin. Like, oh my god, you can't even put them together. I appreciate what they're trying to say is that it's a bioretinoid and it should mimic the effects. It might mimic the effects without all the dryness and whatever, and I believe you'll probably get the dryness because of how fast it does it. Does that make sense? Like how fast you're going to see results because of the turnover of cells. This is going to do it at a much slower pace. But the plumping, glowing thing, oh god, it's so beautiful. It's unbelievable. Love it. Considering what it does, it's a really light moisturizer. Sinks into the skin really fast. I've never had an issue with any of my serums. I've never had an issue with any of my oils. Works beautiful with all my primers and works beautiful with all my makeup. So it's just an overall brilliant moisturizer, because that's a big thing, like a big thing when it comes to moisturizers, because you would be surprised how many moisturizers pill with your other serums or pill with a silicone primer, for example. You'd be surprised how many do not work. So when it comes to ones that work well with every other product and like every other brand, you know you've got a good moisturizer. Anyway, the only thing is with the moisturizer is obviously I'm smelling the oil as well. The only thing about this one, it doesn't smell that great. There's clearly a ingredient in both of them though, because this kind of smells the same as that, just not as good. And I'm not a fan of this. It's all natural, like it smells natural, and I think this smells really natural, and I just don't like it, unfortunately. But that's like literally the only bad thing about that moisturizer. So I'm going to keep that short and sweet. So that's it, basically. It does the beautiful glowing skin. Plump, yes. Glowing, yes. Have I seen an effect like I did with Tretinoin? No, but I think I'll need more time. I'll continue to use it, but I think my skin is as good as it's going to get with that, basically. But if it does progress and I see actually no, something's really changing in my skin, I'll 100% I'll let you guys know. So for now, that is it for my bioretinoid journey. I can't say for the future, you never know. But nothing's planned. As always, if you've got any questions, please just comment down below. But also if you're watching this because you've used these particular products, or you've used something with the same kind of mimic effects that bioretinoid is supposed to happen, please let me know, because I'm super interested in all of it. And it might just be these products, sorry Ren, but it might be. If you've used a product that you think works really well and mimics the effects of Tretinoin, tell me all about it. I've got 2 other review videos coming up which I'm super excited about, because the products are very good. One product I'm absolutely loving, the next I'm literally starting today, so I'm super excited about that. So if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Click that bell so you know when I upload. So that's it from me today. I'll see you guys next time.